Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is The Makeup Talk. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. And if you are back, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. As you can probably see from the title of today's video and the thumbnail, we're going to be trying out the Urban Decay All-Nighter Concealer. I got the shade medium dark neutral. Let me tell you that everything from like medium neutral was sold out, pretty much gone. Everything on the fair light side was still there. So I got this, and this was the very last one. So I don't know if it'll be my shade, but I'm hoping that it would be. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know, but let me let you know that the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation is my holy grail foundation. I wear it in the shade a 7.75. This is the foundation that I wear when I'm going to take pictures, when I'm going to be out all day, when I just need to look flawless. I wore it one time. I got a sample and I took it to Vegas with me. I wore it to a pool party, and from there we became best friends because my makeup still looked pretty good considering it was like a crazy pool party. And I wore it that night. It lasted all night. It's waterproof, long wear foundation. I completely agree with it. It is a total matte finish, oil free, and totally full coverage in my opinion. So I absolutely love this. You're supposed to shake it before you use it. As you can see, that's where it is right there. It just sets so beautifully and it looks so gorgeous on the skin. Now I do have dry skin, and despite the fact that I have dry skin, this does not cling to dry patches like some other foundations will, like the L'Oreal Pro Infallible one and the little squeezy tube. That one kind of clings for me, so that's why I don't use that one. But this is my holy grail foundation. So of course when they came out with the concealer, I was screaming and I was hollering because I just can't wait to use it. And I've never seen a waterproof concealer. So it is waterproof full coverage concealer, 24-hour wear with a matte finish, and also oil free just like the foundation. So we're gonna go ahead and test this out. Again, I got the shade medium dark neutral. So I'm gonna test this out, and just for reference, in Tarte Shape Tape, which is my holy grail concealer, I use the shade Tan Sand. So just looking at them right now, I don't think that I think this is too light for me, but so I'm going to take it out. I actually love the component and the packaging. I love the Tarte Shape Tape because one thing that I love about Tarte Shape Tape is that sometimes, like, you know, if you're crazy and you're putting on your makeup like in the car pretty fast, I can literally dig around in my bag and I know Tarte Shape Tape just by the feel of it. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you're a makeup junkie, these are just the things you go through. So yeah. So this concealer claims that it is makeup that stays up. Our waterproof concealer provides full coverage that lasts all day and all night. Cover your most scandalous flaws for a perfectly blown out effect. Our ultra pigmented formula controls shine and masks imperfections, including dark circles, for 24 hours. And the beautiful modern matte finish never looks overdone. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. And in comparison to Tarte Shape Tape, there it is right there. And I'm actually almost out of my Tarte Shape Tape, actually. So I'm going to do a little swatch of here. So we're going to do a swatch. So there is the Urban Decay All Nighter. There, and then here is the Tarte Shape Tape right next to it. Yeah, and I already see that I'm in the wrong undertone because this is a very olive yellow based, and this is more like pink red, and this is what I like personally. This is just, I don't really wear like that highlighted kind of effect concealer. My concealer usually is like maybe a shade lighter than my foundation or the same shade as my foundation. I usually don't do the over highlighted concealer anymore, just because sometimes I feel like it emphasizes, especially if you've got like deep like ridges, sort of like I do when I don't get enough sleep, which ha ha ha, I didn't get enough sleep yesterday. So yeah, so we'll have to try this out. This might work actually perfectly though for canceling out like my like dark circles right here. So we shall see how, oops. So this, because it is like a peachy like kind of color, this might actually work really well for canceling out my dark circles, but we shall see, like I said. So we're going to do the Urban Decay all-nighter on both sides of my eyes. So the doe foot is so small. Honestly, after you've had Shape Tape and you've used it for a while, every doe foot applicator just feels like so tiny compared. By the way, I am wearing the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation as my base, and I already, as you can tell, I have my eyebrows done already. Yeah, after you've used Tarte Shape Tape, every applicator just feels like it's so small. So I normally just conceal there, and then just a little bit in between my forehead here, little star there, and then it's usually just a little bit on my chin, and especially today. And then right here on the Cupid's bow is usually where I like to conceal. If it's a quick day, then it's just under the eyes. And we're going to go ahead and blend that out with my Pure Cosmetics sponge. So far, it sets really quickly. So this is definitely not the kind of concealer that you can wait for. But that is how the foundation is as well, and I actually love it because it's quick. You don't have to wait for things to kind of dry down before you get started applying your next product. But for a concealer, you probably need it to, like, you know, not dry as quickly. So yeah, this is what most people would consider like highlighting concealing, because it's like 2 shades, I would say, lighter than my regular foundation. Okay, but yeah, it does dry rather fast. So under normal circumstances, if now that I know that this concealer works that way, I wouldn't do like the whole, like do the triangle and then do like the rest of my face. I would do this area, blend it out, do this area, blend it out, and so forth and so on. Not apply it all at once like I did. That's how I normally apply my concealer, and I give it like a second for it to like kind of get into spot. So far, the coverage is nice, but I still see kind of like dark right there, and it doesn't look like. I'm just gonna go in with like another, just a little bit right there, which is where like my heavy bags are. Again, because I didn't get enough sleep, but you know, that's not the concealer's fault. That's a personal problem. Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this, I would say, is the effect that I like. It looks a little bit better now. It doesn't look so dark under there. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. This is much better. Okay, so just needed to add a little extra. If that's not your bag and you need a all-in-one, like I needed to do its job like perfectly the first time, but you know, looks good. Looks a little more highlighted on camera than it does in person. It looks just slightly highlighted. So you see now the Tarte Shape Tape has like dried. And if I take that and I like blend it out, that's that color. It's like literally the same color of my skin. And then I'm just gonna take that other swatch and blend it out. And yeah, that is like, I have to try a little bit harder to blend it because obviously, like I said, that one just has a tendency to dry down faster. And this again was the Urban Decay one, and here is the Tarte Shape Tape, just for reference. I am going to set this with powder, with my RCMA powder, as I always do. We got to give everything a fair shot, and I always set my Tarte Shape Tape, and of course I'll set this one because, well, we got to see how it performs. So I do usually just bake that on, and what I do normally, as if you've watched any of my videos before, is that I set the eyes and then I do my eyebrows, but my eyebrows are already done, so I guess I'll move on to bigger and better things, such as a lip color. I've got to film a couple of videos today, so I don't want to do anything like doing the most, but I kind of want to do the most. So what are we gonna do? See, this is Sauvage, and that's what I really want to wear, but I think I'm just gonna use an oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna use an oldie but a goodie. This is Cork by Dose of Colors. If you're new here again, this is my favorite liquid lipstick formula, and it's my favorite liquid lipstick color. I absolutely love the way these liquid lipsticks wear. They're not like overly like drying or anything like that, and I love this shade. This has been my favorite shade for like the past 2 years, and I think this is like I'm on my third tube because I'm on my third tube because I absolutely love this shade so much. So we're gonna go ahead and dust that away, and then I always just dust a little over my eye just because I do apply concealer all over my eye space too, sort of like a little primer. And I don't want that to crease either, just as much as we don't want our under eyes to crease. We don't want our eyes to crease either. So far in application, I would have to say that I miss the big oversized doe foot applicator, but I could get used to this. Like I said, I just wouldn't apply it all over my face. I would just apply it in the area that I'm going to directly blend out and then move on and so forth and so on. The coverage though, so it worked well so far. It looks good so far. I can't really see that it's creasing, and I mean it would be, trust me, because my eyes today are like the most tired eyes I've ever seen. So yeah, so far it looks good. I'm gonna do a wear test. I've got 2 more videos to film. I'm gonna try to get that done today, so I will check back in with you guys periodically and tell you how I'm liking the concealer so far and if it creases or anything. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. So guys, I'm just checking in. Here is a close-up of the concealer. So far, so good. I mean, it looks good. Am I loving it more than Tarte Shape Tape? No, not really. I mean, it's not bad, but is it better than Shape Tape? It'll need a couple more wears before I can decide. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop on what I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be sure to keep you in the loop as to what I think, whether if I would go with a Tarte Shape Tape or Urban Decay All Nighter. And we will see who the winner is.